new expectations, new broadcasters.
President Donald Trump announced during a White House address that he was going to be allowing up to 600,000 Chinese students to enter the country for college studies. The way that he framed it was as a gesture to China amid the ongoing trade negotiations with them. Now, this is a significant increase over the current enrollment of approximately 270,000 Chinese students in U.S. universities. Let's hear what he had to say.
Important relationship. As you know, we're taking a lot of money from China because of the tariffs and different things. It's a very important relationship. We're going to get along good with China.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Westbrook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He makes the catch.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, LSU! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Whitaker. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. They'll run this play from the pistol. just a throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was... I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better, though.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to, submarine, he might hurl over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take up the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Finds his big tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the extra point makes it 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. A strike downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Finds a little space. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. back to work up top. Bringing the heat. Right on the money. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes one. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on first and 10 from the 35. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Using the quick game. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rush is on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
It's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining.
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown LSU! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over Sam Houston. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. He's got it for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it on the run. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This is kind of like Vegas in gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Right there in the middle of the fucking ground.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Firing to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. that could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. DB's right up on the receivers. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
He'll try the left side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll start this drive going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect. Downfield looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being...
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw, it's Whitaker. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That is what we call in the industry the defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give as they work on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Bakes the grab on the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll try the run. fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
We're late in the game now. You've got the lead. You want to run the football. If you can generate a few first downs running the ball now, you can take these seconds and bleed them right off the clock to win.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
On to attempt the try. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Fuck out of here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone.
This nigga smoke crack. This nigga smoke crack, bro.
Now they'll try the right side. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Whitaker. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. But a nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Giles, I ain't never had a nigga tell me that I was a guaranteed win. I was like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, Giles. Giles, this nigga called me. He said that's a guaranteed win that he'd get. I said, damn.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Whitaker. Here's a heat. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the drive.
Right. Bro, this
and he's
crazy, bro.